was mammoth. It went in the hands too. Just bobbing out last. Whoever was on the box. I think I've got this is just like a looking point for this one. He's a star. You don't have to look back on Brett Joseph Hillman. Smicky! Get up, Joel! My puppy hates nice. Let me go. Did we get the attention? Okay, what I've done. For some reason, take business scouts.
One of them more so than the other one. That's why I think, especially in the hot side,
Number two's out, so I drag it Richie out.
You put it on for him.
And who else?
And that's it. And the top and 5 inch hand with the bottom.
Cheers, mate.
And I'll
It's 10,000 millions. Another second off. See, I only got a box here. Yeah, he's coming through. Oh, it's so yeah. Yeah, 15, Westfield.
you let me know when you're ready to go for the pre-game interview.
Well, I'm ready to go away. When do you want to go live?
The stream is up now. The footage, it's just me letting them know when to actually put the camera on.
We don't go on there, do we? Just you when you do the interviews.
Yeah.
Watch him go today, mate. Watch him go today. Bang! Dual captains with his out, hang on. 18. Good job, Frank. Still here. Good job, boys. Well done, Humps. Good job.
Right, this is the perfect time to get a coach. Are you ready? Let's do it.
Cool. So you just got to round them up and bring them up here, and then you'll signal me, and I'll.
When you're
And then you just count us in. That'd be awesome. Ryan, can I have a quick game now?
Do you want to hold it?
Yeah. Oh, no, put it on your lapel. It's better. They're actually really sensitive, so if you hold them, you can't get it. Go out here on the sidelines, though. He's just going to count us in. Second semi today, isn't it?
I think it's qualifying final.
Qualifying.
Yeah. I think it says it. I think it's in one of the pictures anyway.
Welcome along. It's the 2024 Murray Engineering Peel Football Netball League Final Series. And what a clinker we've got today. It's the qualifying final. The winner goes straight to the big dance. And I've got Central's coach, Ryan Henley. Ryan, thanks for getting a bit of time. I know you're pretty nervous. Pre-match, how are you feeling?
Yeah, no, feeling good. The boys, we try and keep it as relaxed as we possibly can. We try to tone it down. Sometimes we feel people panic too much if it's too uptight, so we try. Our game plan is to try and keep it as casual and upbeat as possible and try and enjoy those hours that we get to play the game.
How important is your midfield today against a side like South Mandurah, who have a pretty potent midfield in themselves, and they love that run and pressure game? How are you going to combat that?
Yeah, I think I spoke to a few people earlier. It'll be it'll be forward out, one in the middle. I think everyone's got our players forward, back lines, but the midfield's where the game's going to be won or lost today. And hopefully we end up on top after the 2 hours.
The two big fellas are going to go at it. I'm really looking forward to it. The two rucks in Brett Hill, the big number 19 Tom Wood as well. That's going to be an enthralling contest.
Yeah, no doubt. Brett's been sensational all year, and I think he's played well. Obviously played Tootie twice. It's always a good battle between those two, and I think Brett was probably most disappointed when he came back to the Peel League after playing down at Harvey. So now that he's here, but he does get up for big games. So hopefully Brett does it again today and puts a show in today for us.
So you've had the week off. Has it been kind to you? So many times people say prefer to be playing every week. That's generally coming from the teams that haven't made it into the top two.
Yeah.
How's it gone for you guys, and how's it played out? Has it been an advantage for you?
Oh, I think you can play both sides. You can say it either hurt us or it's done us good. Last year we had the week off going into the grand final, and maybe that last quarter got us over the line. I'm unsure. You never know really, but you just based on we've used that as evidence for us from this year. Today, we've lost a few have gone out today, unfortunately for us, and hopefully the boys that have stepped up, they will step up. And that we'll get the job done without them, and then hopefully they can roll in when they're next required, whether it's next week or the week after.
So a couple of enforced changes. You've lost Jackson Goodall, which is a bit of a blow through suspension. They've got a couple of big fellas up forward, jumping Lockie Cullen and big buckets, the freak Brad Holmes. Got a few plans for those two?
Yeah, no, we've got Brad McPhail is probably one of our best players. He's centre half back. He hopefully will do the job on Cullen for us. Yeah, as you know, forwards backmen think they've got it, forwards think they've got it. Holmesy is a freak. We know that. Hopefully we've got someone on him. Hopefully Jordan Jennings can step up and do the job for us. He did last time we played. I think he held him to 1 goal. So do that today. That's a great start to coming out on top. But we'll see.
Magnificent club here. I've turned up and the atmosphere is just quality. You've got so many of your supporters down here. The canteen's humming, and obviously the roped off area is looking sensational.
Yep.
a real family-orientated club here, and obviously why you're a part of it. And you even had your name in the record. I thought you were playing.
Yeah, how good. No, I played last year, but no, it was the end. What a way to finish. We won a flag as player coach, and this year I just thought I'd just step back. And
he's in the rack,
yeah,
mate.
done.
Talk
done
to us
the job.
about this club, Centrals.
Yeah, it is a great club. I've been here since 2009, I think it is, and just loved it ever since I came down here. I haven't really wanted to go play any other football anywhere else, and there's a lot of the young guys just starting to have babies, so it's starting to turn into that kind of. They've changed one of the rooms in there to the creche, so it's turning into that family club, which is great for the club and great for the players as well.
You talked about Bragg McPhail. Can I throw another veteran out there, Matthew Stubbs? I see him out there with the bald scone.
Yep.
Gary Ablett lookalike.
Yep.
I know him from a time in East Kimberley Footy League, but he's hard at it, and players like that don't grow on trees, do they?
No, they don't. And he's admittedly himself, he says he's like slowing down as you do, as you get a bit older, but the voice he brings, the leadership he brings around the club, the banter he brings around the club is second to none. So all the viewers who are watching, if you get the chance to Google the altar boy from Matt Stubbs and go back to his time as a great video, I'm sure they'll get around it. So
I'll be certainly getting around that with Greg Barnard, I tell you what.
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah.
Henley.
No.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you very much.
For your sake, and let's just hope it's a great game of footy today.
Hopefully, and there's no injuries either side. It'll be great.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Let's grab your mic off here. Happy days.
No worries.
Thanks very much.
Easy.
Moneyjong's home ground advantage here today. There's no excuses for us, so we're at full tilt. It doesn't get any better for us. We're fit, we're a healthy squad, and like I say, no excuses. It's finals footy, and it's here to be won, so hopefully they can grind away at it and get a winner.
The Falcons' trademark play is that pressure, the run, lock it in that forward line, and turnover ball is quite electric. Anything going to change today?
No, definitely not. We work at a structured from the kick in. We have a zone defence around the ground, our midfield run, and I guess the depth of our squad and the young crew coming through from South Mandurah. We played in the last two prelims. We probably overachieved the last couple of years for the squad we've had, if that's a fair thing to say. Like I say, no excuses today. We've added a bit of quality to the squad with some veteran South Mandurah players who wandered off into the southwest. Big coup for the club to get them back, and the result is, with the young crew that we've got running around there, just that little bit of steadiness and structure from the older experienced players has been really good.
Can we talk a bit about the big fella, Tommy Wood? Massive battle against Brett Hill, former Ross Elliott medalist.
Yep.
You reckon that battle's going to play a lot into the contest?
Hilly's the premier ruckman in the competition, so it's always a big day for Tootie when he's got to play against Hilly.
Love that nickname.
Yeah, he's just got to stick at his guns and work at it all day. And look, he's got a quality midfield around him to help him out. So it's not all about the wins and losses in the ruck work, so to speak. It's more about how we'll work together as a midfield group to chisel away at their advantage that they have.
Magnificent day for the club, isn't it? I believe you've got a team in all of the games here.
Yeah.
Talk to us a bit about...
Hasn't gone our way so far with the girls, Colts and Rezzies, all put up a valiant effort. Good fight, but, it's finals. No one's going to hand you a final. You've got to work hard and things have got to go your way. So, for the club, again, we've all earned the right for a second chance. So the other three sides have missed out thus far. They get another crack next week. So it'll just depend on whether we win or lose, where the game's at,
Do you think it's a good thing playing every week in the finals? Looks like you're actually just wrapping up now into the huddle, so we better cut it off. But good luck, Jason, today.
You,
and hopefully, for your sake, you've got a big grin at the end of the day.
Yeah,
let's just hope for a great game of footy, eh?
Thanks, mate. Thanks for the coverage.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. I'll grab that. Get amongst the boys, mate. Good luck.
They're good. They run their own race.
Yeah, I bet. Put that one on.
Where do you put it?
That's yours. I just put mine here.
Just so you know, it's being muted remotely, so just consider yourself kind of live even in between the interviews if you just want to say, all right, we're moving on to the next guy, whatever you want to say, but you're still live when you're moving in between.
Can I mute my mic in between? So we can do team lists.
I have ducked it down a bit. So.
To the 2024 Murray Engineering Peel Football and Netball League Final Series. And it's a big one today, Centrals versus South Mandurah. Over to you, Greg Barnard, to go through the South Mandurah team list.
Thank you, Tim Lees. Great to be here, mate. Number 0, Tom Wood. Number 1, Mick Mulcahy. Number 2, Jimmy Wilshire. Number 3, Cal Jews. Number 4 is Dill Mulcahy. 5, Toby Jenkins. 6, Taj Mason. 7, Brodie Shepherd. 8, Jaden Cullen. 9, Lockie Hodge. 11, Tommy Dyer. 12, Troy Lee, the vice-captain. 13, Andrew Hayden. 14, Cam Gavin. 18, Luke Jardine, co-captain. 20, Ethan Grayson. 23, Jimmy Fenton, co-captain. Reece Ensel's number 24. Lockie Cullen's 26. Nixon Purses 29. Brad Holmes, the great goal kicker, is number 30.
What a mark.
Mick Perkins, 36.
Brad Holmes, as he took the mark, as he said his name, sorry, Barney, in towards full forward. The Falcons up and about, first inside 50, hacked off the ground, touched off the boot.
And just note the umpires today, mate. Goal umpires, Graham Paulson, Liam Seary. Boundary umpires, Raiden Zimmerman, Jason Weston, Sam Burdett. Field umpires, Ben Williams, Dean Williams, and the ever-consistent Tom Cronin.
So Centrals to bring the ball back into play. Deep in their right full-back pocket. Coutinho goes sideways. And they're possessing the footy here. Not 15. Oh, controversial. Smothered. Brilliant by the Falcons. And Brodie Shepherd. How's that for a 1%er, Greg Barnard?
Yeah, Brodie Shepherd. His dad played in Premiership at South, so I call him the Sauce, son of Shepherd. Terrific running player and good goal house as well.
Boundary throw in, left full forward pocket, South Mandurah. Hill went over the top, getting a pour in for Centrals was Goodall. Ball hits the ground. Jetta's in there. Ira Jetta. Stalemate. Stacks on the mill. So ball up. Left full forward pocket for South Mandurah. Opening minutes. First quarter. The 2024 Murray Engineering Final Series. The Peel Footy and Netball League. What a clearance. Shoot for goal. Oh, he's hit the post. The point post, that is. But brilliant clearance. Front and square Crumming. Just trying to pick up those bright green boots. The number 18, Barney.
Jardine, Luke Jardine, co-captain.
No, wrong number. I've stitched you up there. Number 4 it is.
Number 4, Dylan Mulcahy, mate.
He's started well. He's got a clearance out of the middle as well.
Very hard at it and runs all day, mate.
Looks like he's come to play, Barney.
He was basically their best player last week against Hall's Head and amassed about 30 possessions. Kicked a goal or 2.
So Tim Lee's on the mic, along with Greg Barnard here. Cameron on the camera. Good contest. Here comes Mick Mulcahy. Little chip kick over the top, intelligent. dropped what he should have taken in the end. The Falcons slung as he tried to kick it. Good pressure by the Centrals. Cries of ball. And another strong tackle, as you'd expect, early on in the final. And the last fella up, Lockie Cullen. So ball up deep in the right full forward pocket for the South Mandurah Falcons. They're pressing early in this first quarter. Snap kick, courageous, outstanding effort. Andre Coutinho.
The man from Love Island.
Did he have his eyes on the football though, Greg Barnard?
Fantastic bit of work, mate. He earned his free kick.
Courageous. Zach Miguel has got the footy. Chip kicks towards the right half back line. Long and strong to centre wing.
They're on here.
To the run here. A little bit too much on it. And Giannati. And they're away here, the Centrals. Good run. Supporting run in the end by Dunster. Jesse Dunster kicks for goal. The one-hander over the back by Michael Summerfield. And it's gone through for a minor score. Greg Barnard.
Yeah, good start, nice and tight as we expected. Two of the league's heavyweights. As he comes out very wide here, marking contest, Hill to fly, takes a grab. The umpire said it was holding, and free kick will go to Tom Wood. Had a magnificent year, the South ruckman. Big Tootie is known as his nickname. Big Tootie, as you'll hear through the microphones. Here we go. Hands off to Cal Jews. Back off to Bruzzy Mason. Mason handball to Shepherd. Shepherd goes towards half forward. Marking contest. Ball comes to ground. Central's in the van here. Spinning out of trouble was the Central's player. Ball stuck under. There'll be a bounce here. Umpire says, give it to me. And we'll have a bounce to right half forward for South Mandurah, Tim Lees.
Change of number for South Mandurah. Number 20 is actually Ethan Gratian. It was a Gratian.
Ethan Gratian.
There you go. Wood gets the tap down. It falls into the hands of Jews. Jews gives it off. Well done. Shepherd gets some support. Goes one way. Falls over. Oh, he's in all sorts. Holding the ball.
Coutinho again.
He's had a great start, hasn't he? Yeah. Oh, just put the curse on him. Chip kick. Poor. And Tootie Wood goes bang. Holding the ball or no. Ball up. Bit lucky there.
Looking forward to this battle, Tootie versus Brett Hill.
Oh, it started well, hasn't it?
2022 Rossi medalist and basically the best big man in the competition.
Brett Hill. Been a solid player for quite a few seasons now in the Peel Football and Netball League. Tap comes down in the end by Hill. But Wood butters up with the second effort. Snap kick, didn't have a captain. Cook, was Gangami. Here we go, Mick Mulcahy, hand passes on to the run of Lockie Hodge into full forward, no one home. And Brad McPhail, the skipper, and away go.
And they're out here.
The Centrals through Dunstan's kick. Dunster towards the right half forward line, has a bounce now. The Centrals player inside 50, measures the kick towards full forward. And Barney looked like he was passing it when he should have just gone bang.
I would have thought he was shooting, but the tired legs meant it fell a bit short.
Yeah, true, just getting a little bit too excited.
Jaden Cullen brings it out quickly out of Tom Wood, takes an easy chest mark, plays on now. Looking. Goes with a mongrel drop punt towards half forward, smothered down by Centrals. Into the arms of South Mandurah, holding the ball, umpire and Ace says get on with the Coutinho again. He's starring Coutinho. Moving, shaking, handball out wide for more run.
Free kick.
It's a free kick. It's after he handballed, he got shepherded off the ball. I believe that's an AFL rule. Coutinho again. This has got to be possession number 7 or 8, I would have thought, Tim. Started really, really well, Andre.
Simmering, isn't he?
The man they call Dre, it's a nice kick. Oh. And he's found Michael Somerville at half forward. So thank you very much. Under no pressure. South's got to be better than that. And he chips it further on to Gangemi, it looks like. Luca Gangemi. Boom recruit. Came in this season. Had a terrific year on ball. I'm not sure about his leg. It's the first time I've watched him, Tim.
Just looking at Kobe Foster in at full forward, he looks like he's been eating T-bones for breakfast. He's a big boy.
He's a big man. You wouldn't lose him in a fog. Here comes Gangemi. Bang. Looks a nice kick off, but faded to the right. And goal umpire says, thank you very much. One behind. Scoreboard says Centrals, 4 behinds, 4 points. South Mandurah, 1 behind. So who's taking the kick out here once they retrieve the ball?
Just got a little bit too close to the man on the mark there, Gangemi. Got the distance easily. No breeze to speak of. It's only about 5 kilometres an hour. Perfect for the tinny bunny.
Yes, Troy Lee goes short, dangerous. Had to be spot on, and it was. Handball out wide by Hodge. Handballs to Slicky Mickey Mulcahy. He goes into the centre. Danger. Hill cuts it off. Intercept mark to Brett Hill. He plays on immediately and goes bang long, looking for Kobe Foster. He's got it. Timmy Lees is just talking about Foster, the man they call Fozzie Bear, the bear in the square. 2 grabs that time, and he'll line up from about 20 metres out, slight angle, and you reckon he'll bring up Central's first goal, Tim?
Just read it best then, Barney. A few players went a bit early, just never took his eyes off the football, just bobbled it up, easy as you like for the second bite.
So the big man, he interviewed him during the week on my banter page, and he was keen to get one on the board early against Reece Hensel, his nemesis at fullback. And he's about to do that as he walks in and goes bang. Oh no, and he's missed. Well, I wrapped him up. I'm not sure of the scoreboard. It's either too quick or too slow. It's either 4 behinds, 4 points to 1 behind South Mandurah.
Yeah, the Tyrite Rockingham scoreboard at the moment, 0-4 to the Centrals. No, that's their first score, isn't it, Centrals? So it's 0-4 to South Mandurah. Just trying to work out the scoreboard on the outer side of the ground. It's early stages.
It's definitely Centrals. Centrals have had 4 points.
Centrals are on top.
Centrals are 4 points.
Yeah, okay, cool. There you go. No decisive lead at the moment.
Yeah, it's good.
So we've got the South Mandurah. Taj Mason's got the footy deep in the right fullback pocket, long towards centre wing. Wood was there, couldn't take the mark at ground level. Swooping on that tackle, brilliant stuff. The number 26, Lockie Cullen.
Tom Cronin throws it in the air. Hill gets a clever knockout. Ball in dispute near the boundary. Well, Jews keep it and he won't. Goes over the line out of bounds for a throw in, basically here on centre wing. Central's 4 points. South Mandurah 1 point. Tight tussle. Hill to go against Tootie in the ruck. We'll be saying that most of the day. Should advantage Tootie here. He kicks along the ground. Ball in dispute. Tootie gets a handball out. But it goes to the Central's player who's wrapped up immediately, and that was Ira Jetta. And there'll be a bounce, or there'll be at least a throw up. Tom Cronin throws it up. Wood against Hill. Hill again that time, got the tap out. Gangemi over the football, tries to get it out. Rebound out to Cal Jews. He has to get rid of it quickly. Ball still in dispute. South Mandurah kick it forward with a mung. And a lucky mark there to Nixon Purser. The barge. He puts it out wide for a lead from, looks like a Lockie Cullen, who took one high. And umpire said, no, we're playing on. And Purser again centres the ball. We're all up. Ball spills. Handball out there by Centrals. South Mandurah sharing it. Holmes with a quick snap. Goes through for 1 behind. So South Mandurah moved to 2 behinds, 2 points. Centrals 4 points. Tim Lees.
Just looking a bit scrappy going inside forward 50. Not much space in there at the moment for the Falcons. Centrals just seem to be a little bit more dangerous going forward. Just been a bit wasteful early, Barney.
I think Central's, their general team defence is getting back quicker than South's. And in that, they get a turnover. They're getting them on the rebound as well. They probably should have 2 goals on the board by now, to be honest.
So Central's to bring the ball back in from full back. Plays on. Dylan Goodall's kick. Oh, it goes near the line. Just touch, so boundary throw in. Left half forward for South Mandurah. Outer side of the ground. And South Mandurah kicking to the southern end here of Mundajong Oval. No breeze to speak of, really. About 8 kilometres an hour. A west-sou'wester. 19 degrees to the top today. Partly cloudy. Wood did well. Got that tap down. But straight away wrapped up in the tackle. Holding the ball.
Central's pressure on the South Mandurah midfield is intense. They knew coming in that South Mandurah had a deeper midfield, and I think it's just tackle it all counts.
Toby Westphal has found a teammate. Dylan Goodall, the vice skipper, just chips over the top to Stubbs. Matty Stubbs,
the veteran.
Dual premiership winner in the East Kimberley Footy League for the Ord River Magpies. The journeyman, the PE teacher. He's been around the state a bit. Loves his centrals though.
Where'd you pluck that from, Tim?
Jared Smith. I may or may not have taken over for him at Ord River Magpies.
Oh,
long kick now towards centre half forward. Foster crashed the pack.
Hodge. Veteran kick. Brett Hill. He's going to centre the ball dangerously, but it comes off and it's marked by Zach McGuell. Kick into half forward, smothered by South Mandurah, comes to ground. Umpire calls advantage. Hands from, it looked like Hodge to Toby Jenkins. Jenkins goes long. Nobody home, nobody home. Which way's it going to bounce? Centrals take it through for a behind.
Cameron Gavin gets his hands on the footy for the first time, Barney, and that's the player that the Centrals feel like is a very dangerous player.
Absolutely, mate. Run up and down the lines all day long. As big as a house and great skills. 3 points on the board to South Mandurah. Trailing Centrals, 4 points, Tim Lees.
1 point the difference here with 10.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's the qualifying final. And going across the face of goal, Centrals have
What happened there?
made a meal of this, and it's going to be a boundary throw-in. They went one way, tried the switch of the play, Barney, and just missed the target. So they've put their defenders under the pump here. South Mandurah building the wall. It's going to be right next to the right full forward point post. Boundary throw-in. Couple of players going at it. Not our usual rucks. Forwards and backs stepping in. Ball at ground level. Quick hand pass out. Jetta claims it. So the two Falcons claim him. And we've got another stalemate. 20 metres out, right in front of the South Mandurah goal. Tap from behind. Did well, Hill. Brilliant. To the run of a teammate. Chip kick towards the left half back. Just got bodied out of it.
Jimmy Fenton.
And Fenton's got the mark. Loads up. Spots it short in the end of Mulcahy. Dylan Mulcahy. Plays on now. Runs his full measure. Goes long and strong to the square. Holmes is there. Off hands. Going to go through for a minor score. Picking it up at the last minute. What a snap. Nixon Purser goes bang. And we've got our first goal of the qualifying final. Nixon Purser. Looked like the Centrals defenders shut off. They thought it was going over the line. Picked it up, made something out of nothing, and great snap, Barney.
I think the very, very smart play on running from Dylan Mulcahy caught him on the hop. And it's gone over the back, and Nixon Purser, the man I affectionately call the barge, made no mistake with that snap around the corner. Said, thank you very much, Barn. My first goal of the game. The ball comes back to the middle. It's going to be Hill versus Wood yet again. Terrific game so far, mate. Tackling pressure on both sides is terrific. And no one able to get out and have run, except for the couple of turnovers when Centrals put it to South. They go. Tood gets a backhander to Jenkins. Jenkins looking, great smother there by Jetta. Ball in dispute. Centrals have the footy, South have the footy rather. Jaden Cullen goes long towards Brad Holmes. And it looks like I marked him McPhail. I'm not sure who that was. They come out wide, Centrals. Running, under pressure. Kicking forward. Punched away by Troy Lee. Centrals run under the footy. Good bustling work here. Ball will go over the line, out of bounds.
You can't do that.
Here we go, a bit of... Here it is. Come on, boys. Get on with it. It's not 1980. We can't belt each other, so just get on with it. Frustrates me a bit sometimes. I know they've got to show their force and everything, but give it a rest sometime, boys. Tim Lees.
Here we go, the Centrals. Jetta, the excitement machine to full forward. Foster plays for the free kick. Ball at ground level. Got a small shove. Here we go. Mickey Mulcahy deep in the left full back pocket. Goes long. Had to be precise. Centimetre perfect. Purser's got it. The goal kicker gets it onto Jenkins. Centre wing, outer side. Kicking to the southern end here of Mandurah Oval. And the Falcons controlled the footy well here. Andrew Hayden with the pigskin inside 50. Holmes, the freak, drops it. Got one paw to it. It was a hard chance. Centrals with numbers. Just on the left leg. Zach Miguel. Oh, a bit too cute though. Can't do that with a nest of Falcons around. It's like a pinball machine. The Falcons end up with it. Little chip kick in towards full forward. 2-on-1. Centrals got the numbers. They should be able to clear. And Greg Barnard, right foot kick towards left half back.
And B. Hill, who's having an impact, just wearing into the game slowly. He was going to hand off, but he lost his footing, puts it out wide. Centrals now with just a little chip, and it comes out to number 17 in Dante Wiseman. Wiseman on centre wing, goes into the corridor. That's a good kick. And it's given it to Uncle Toby Gianatti. He puts it out wide. The ball's hit the ground. Umpire says play on. Jetta, moving, centering the ball. South Mandurah take a good relieving mark. And it looks like it's Tommy Dwyer, the man we call Stitch. It is Big Stitch. He goes wide with a lovely penetrating kick. Taj Mason takes a good mark. Good calling from his South Mandurah teammates, telling him he was right. So put the jukes up, said don't give very much. He's at right half back. Taj Brozzy Mason puts up a long one. Target there is Lockie Cullen, the man I call the Fro. He's going to go into the corridor. They're running everywhere, South Mandurah. Little pass into the full forward and a good mark. Taken by, it looks like Cal Jews, the man I call the Smooth.
Great passage of play there, South Mandurah. Just controlled the footy, didn't cough it up. No 50-50 balls. They never look like turning it over. And great run from Jenkins over the back.
Yep.
Dylan Mulcahy didn't need it, but it seems to be they were all off with the races then.
So Cal Jews, the man I call Smooth, goes bang. Looking good. Straight over the goal umpire's hat. Souths get their second goal, moved to 2-3-15. In front of Central's 4 points. Great ball movement by South Mandurah, Tim.
Yeah, from coast to coast, wasn't it, Greg? And from a turnover at centre half forward, I tell you what, Ira Jetta, he looks exciting. And set up a bit of a candy shop on half forward there, but his finish was a turnover. And from there, it was not even looking like touching a Central's hand, straight down the ground into Jew's hands. And they haven't even really fed it to Brad Holmes yet. So they're looking pretty potent early on here, South Mandurah.
Well, the problem Centrals have got with the guys they're missing, and let's just, the guys out in the ground will do their best and everything else, but with the guys that Centrals are missing, to hold the South Mandurah's midfield is going to be a big job. And if one doesn't get you, the other one will. And then the midfielder just kick the goal. So all yours, Tim.
Back in the centre of the ground, Wood up against Hill. And we've got Stacks on the mill. Another stalemate. Wood just pinning Yangimi. Oh, Hill did well. Good body work. Pocket.
Grayson.
And Grayson's got the mark. And he's going to line them up.
He's on the right side for a left footer too, mate.
Oh, he's a left footer. Good local intel here. So, Grayson.
Played about half the games this year. He's come down from Peel Thunder.
So can kick a goal. Most left footers can. Oh, runs out to the side, buys a bit, hooks it back.
You've got it, they don't. And if you don't turn it over, you can kick some goals. So that was great ball use. I think in the end was Brad Holmes who crossways across the half-forward line to see Grayson there in a pocket, and that finish was magnificent. So Souths moved to 3-3-21. Central's 4 behinds. And Centrals need to extract the digit here, Tim, or the game might get away from them a little bit.
Do you reckon it could be a mental factor as well? Just that thought in the back of your head, oh, well, we've got a few out. That kind of attitude, can that creep in?
Oh, possibly, but when you're playing Blueies here they come. Here they go. Great kick. That's a great kick. And a good mark taken by Angus Taylor. Angus Taylor, I don't know much about this boy, and he very much looks like a boy.
Gangini fed him well there, Barney.
It's a beautiful kick. There's a set-up kick, but South Mandurah in the van here. And a good mark taken by, looked like Mason. Out wide to the co-captain, Jimmy Fenton. Jimmy Jarman Fenton. Man with the best hands in the league, Jimmy Jarman. He's an Adelaide supporter, so I called him Jimmy Jarman, and he loves it. After the great Andrew Jarman, who had the best hands you've ever seen. His brother was the best kick you've ever seen. So the family had it all.
Oh, geez, I grew up not liking those two players because I was an Eagles player, but I had admiration for them still.
The barge purser goes long on the outer side here. Holmes went up. Ball's put out by Jordan Jennings. Good bit of defensive play there. Goes over the line out of bounds. Right half forward for South Mandurah. They lead 3-3-21. Central's 4 behind. And we've got just over a minute to go here in this first quarter. Ball's thrown in. Yet again, Hill versus Wood. Might be a bit of holding there. Umpire let it go. Wood gets the ball at ground level. Looking. Handball's out. Umpire took a guess, but he was probably right. Holding the ball. Advantage paid. Jetta rather. Kicks to full forward. Good mark. Great mark. Jaden Cullen, the boy I call Tickets. They're twins, those two, Jaden Cullen and Lockie Cullen. Tickets and the throw. The Tickets goes long to centre wing. Big pack arrives. It's hit down to ground level. Central's in the van. The umpire will say, give it to me. They'll ball up here at left half forward for Centrals.
Foster leading into the pocket then, whereas Jetta, he demanded the corridor. Just probably something for Ryan Henley to talk about, I reckon, at quarter time.
Great play by Wood to Hayden. Haydos to Wilshire. Jimmy the Thief. Up and under. Mongrel. Inside out. Torpedo gets belted over the line by Centrals. Jordan Jennings again there with Jared Smith. So good defending by Centrals. They've been forward enough times, Tim, to be level with South.
Yeah,
They've just wasted opportunities. So
definitely blazed away, and at times they've looked like they've had lots more space, but it's been just the finish.
Yeah.
And look, you got to give credit to South Mandurah for the pressure they're applying as well. Yep. They've been red hot with their tackling, haven't they?
Yep.
And just that perceived pressure, I think, is creeping in on the Centrals when they're going inside forward 50.
Yeah, wasted opportunities. Long way to go, but 3-3-21 South Mandurah. 4 behinds, 4 points to Centrals. Maybe a bit of chirping going on here as the players cross paths. Probably expect nothing less. Young men with something to prove, but all good as they amass at their huddles. South Mandurah obviously very happy with themselves, and Central's just getting into their team groups and discuss what went wrong there going forward, because it was forward of the centre where they fell down. Some of the delivery was fantastic, but some of the finishing was left a little bit to be desired. So 4 scoring shots to 6, so they weren't completely out of it, and they had enough drive forward to at least put 3 or 4 on the board anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I think South Mandurah, in the first minute of the game, they've thrown the gauntlet down, haven't they? They've pretty much said, look, this is the way we're going to play. We're going to run, we're going to attack, and we're going to apply red-hot pressure against you lads right from the get-go. And I think early on, that's really rattled Centrals, but Jetta looks deadly when he gets it through that corridor area. Hill it's really been a halved contest with Wood, hasn't it? Like no one's really getting the ascendancy. There's been prominence through that middle as well from the number 13, Jordan Jennings down back. He's been solid. But Andre the Dre, he's been
started
great.
Like a house on fire.
So it's enthralling contest. We'll be back with second quarter action very soon. On the Tyrite Rockingham scoreboard, Centrals 0-4, 4 behinds to South Mandurah 3-3-21. They've come across from Falcon. They're trying to pull off a big heist here in Mandurah, and so far, so good for Falcon supporters. We'll be right back very soon with second quarter action. Greg Barnard and Tim Lees on Filming Footy. Through to the grand final. The loser plays the winner of Halls Head Waruna today. Jews kicks long from right half back towards the centre half forward line. Epic chase down, tackling effort. The Falcons get the spillage as a result.
Great kick.
A tracer bullet by Dunster. Some sort of player. Jennings long towards full forward, punched away at the last minute. Good defending, scooped it off the ground. Incorrect disposal. And it looks like Brodie Shepherd's going to get a freebie at goal. 45-degree angle. Will kick from 40 metres. Greg Barnard.
Yeah, goal kickers at this point too. Sorry, viewers, we lost the first 3 minutes there, but we're back. Goal kickers so far for South Mandurah. Cal Jews has one. Ethan Gratian has one. And the barge, Nixon Purcell, also has one.
Brodie Shepherd will kick from about 40 metres on a 45-degree angle. Huge kick in the qualifying final. Not going to make it. And the Centrals just punch it over the line. Good defence in the end by Jordan Jennings, Greg Barnard.
Playing very, very well, Jordan Jennings. Very well. His defensive work is fantastic. He's put the ball out of play and through the behinds at least 5 or 6 times in just over a quarter of footage. So well done to him. That Centrals, which way they're going to go. They're screaming at here for the ball, but he's taken a run and put it basically out of the wing position. Good mark out there by Centrals, looking to move it on quickly. Can't quite pick up who that is. He goes long along the line here, and it's probably going to go the line out of bounds. So kicked on by Centrals. He's going to call deliberate. Didn't try hard enough to keep the ball in the play, and South Mandurah will take the kick. The outer side of the ground, half-back flank. Looks like Lockie Hodge. The man I call Lukey. Lockie Hodge, little chip into the centre. Umpire says, yep, it's gone long enough.
Troy Lee
puts it into the middle. That's a dangerous kick, but Brozzy Mason's up to it and he runs off the bump. Beautifully done. He goes along the centre half forward. Who wants it? Who's up? Looks like Goose McPhail.
Strength personified.
Central's
that.
captain. He's a markologist. He's a magnificent aerialist. Goes across to Zach Miguel. Chips out wide and Centrals want to hold on to the pill. It's been their biggest problem, their disposal, but so far so good this quarter. Had a couple of attacking 50 entries.
Good umpiring there, not getting sucked in, Barney.
Yep, and they move it across the ground, they chip into the middle again, and it's going to be Jared Smith. The bearded one goes across the ground to Sebastian Gangemi, it looks like. Gangemi's going to come out wide to the wing position. Nicely way to kick. B Hill. Great work by Tom Wood to get a hand in there. Centrals have the footy. Umpire says, give it to me. Then he says, nah, didn't like the throwdown. Jimmy Wiltshire, Jimmy the Thief. Getting a lecture here from Tom Cranen.
All the cards coming out.
A couple of Centrals players giving him the word as well. And what's he got, a yellow card?
Yep.
For a silly tackle. Is that it, for a reckless tackle?
I missed it, Barney.
I think he tackled him afterwards, so it's going to be 15 metres. Obviously, he got a yellow card. So Jimmy Wiltshire pleading with the ump, but he's not going to change his mind, Jimmy. And the 50-metre penalty puts Centrals 30 metres out directly in front. And it's the captain, Goose McPhail, Brad McPhail.
2 Gangemis in the lineup for the Centrals. Number 42, Sebastian Gangemi as well.
Yep. I'm not sure with the man affectionately known as Goose. He's a magnificent defender. I'm not sure what he's like at goal kicking as he comes in from 30 metres out directly in front. Bang. It looks to have gone wide. Contest in the square. Loose ball in the square. Central's trying to put it through. South would be advised to put it through. Umpire's probably going to ball this up. Yes, he is. So we'll have a ball up in the square. Central's on the attack. And they probably have had the most of it so far this quarter. Tim Lees.
Probably needed to take a few tips from Josh Comiso, the centre half back. He knows how to kick a goal. Free kick to Foster, looks like. And Centrals, looks like they're going to be able to bang their first home. Shouldn't call it too early, though. Foster's already missed one. He's kicked 28 goals this season. Been one of their focal points. For 29, and Centrals, first of the day. And they're on the board. Good finish. left foot boomerang. And on the tie right, Rockingham scoreboard. Centrals get there first. It's 139. South Mandurah 34-22. And that's a big contender for the Blue Diamond Machinery goal of the day. The left foot boomerang just off one step. I've seen plenty of players miss those. Greg Barnard.
Yeah, it's a famous comedian from the past would say, certainly. But they've finally got some reward for the inside 50s. I reckon they've gone inside 50 5 or 6 times this quarter already. And they've finally put a major on the board. It's not a high-scoring game, so they're well in it. 139 chases 3-4 from South. And it'll be Tootie again reuniting with his mate Hill. Hill again with the basketball jump. Ball in dispute on the ground. Umpire will say, give it to me. We'll have a secondary bounce here.
And that last goal started with McPhail strong at centre-half back, didn't he?
He had plenty to say on it, that's for sure. Hill again with a tap.
Oh.
Good roving there by, looked like Jetta. He puts it out wide, pushing the back to South Mandurah. Yes, it is.
Now, if you looked up the dictionary for clearance, it'd have a video of that. That was incredible. Ira Jetta.
So South Mandurah just chip it out wide. From a distance, it looks a bit like Bruzzy Mason.
It is.
And he's having a very good game, his Bruz.
The bright blue
Kicks it
boots.
Long to a contest. Punched away by Centrals. Roved by South. Good work there. It might have been Hodge. Chase after a loose ball. Who wants it? Kick off the ground. It's going to go over the line out of bounds. They're going to call for deliberate. The umpire's going to say, not when it's in their own forward line. Thank you very much. We're going to throw that ball in.
Good decision, that. And again,
sensible decision.
Yeah, I think so. Cameron Gavin.
Yeah.
He's the one along the ground. Just, I think they're marking him pretty tight at the moment. They need to get him out in space, the Falcons. He looks like some sort of player.
Ex-Peel Thunder Colts player, played in a grand final with Peel Thunder 4 or 5 years ago. Magnificent runner, magnificent skills. His brother Kyron is still playing reserves footy at Peel Thunder. Loose ball across the goal square here. Ball goes over line out of bounds. South Mandurah couldn't control it and we'll get a throw in. This time South Mandurah with the ascendancy as they try and man up and build a wall across half back here.
Jared Smith it was, the Centrals player.
Yep. So thrown in now. Tapped away again. Quick kick by, I'm not sure who that was.
Dylan Mulcahy.
Right. Picked up by South. Quick handball, looking for a snap. Going to be a snap from the boundary. Contest in there. Stubbs punches the ball away. Centrals have the ball. Quick kick away to 50. Who's going to mark this?
Oh,
Great contest by Brett Hill. Great smother by Centrals. And what's he called? Oh, the Blueies fans don't like it. You might hear that through the mic. But there's a free kick at half forward to South Mandurah.
Cameron Gavin doesn't get a stat for that collision that he just did with Hill, but that created a half chance.
There's a long kick to a contest in the square. Roving, holding the ball. South Mandurah in the van, but a great tackle from Centrals. Turns the ball over. Defending well, playing a lot better now, Centrals. They come across the ground here to the back pocket to Riley Affinity. He chips in short. They steady at half back now, Centrals with the footy. Looking. Takes the short option. Back to Affinity again. Goose McPhail's having a quarter. There's Affinity on the left foot. Keeps it wide. Who's in the van here? South, Cam Gavin drops a chest mark. Ball in dispute on the ground. South over the ball. Strong tackle by Centrals. What does the umpire say? Holding the ball. It's a great tackle there by Dunster. Looks like number 20.
He's been up and about, but
And he's been rewarded. They're lifting their game, Centrals, through tackle pressure and running. And they chip in short and Stubbs takes an easy mark. Stubbs looking. South Mandurah chocked in defence. He goes out wide. Contest, the ball comes to the ground. Kick into the central part of the ground. Centrals with quick hands, a quick snap. Who's in the van here? Punched away by South to the goal square. And there's going to be an easy walk-in goal here. Or is there a free kick?
well, it's on him the square, Barney.
He hasn't called advantage. A bit of Ezra Grandma in the goal square. But there's going to be a free kick about 25 metres out. I'm not sure what for, who's got it. But they didn't call advantage, even though the ball dribbled to the square. And Angus Taylor was waiting to just put it through.
It was like a game of Ring a Rosie in the goal
Certainly
square.
was. So it's a miss there. Is that it is Uncle Toby Giannetti?
Yeah, it is.
So another point on the board for Centrals, and I moved to 1-4-10. South 3-4-22. We've got a game, mate. We have a game. She's on. South chip out wide to the back pocket. And they're going to chip their way out of this one. Oh, hard contest there was Somerville. And is it going to be 50?
He's bounced straight back up. That is tough from Thomas Dyer. And the number 11. So the Falcons on right half back. Going one way. Oh, changes his mind. Tackled at the last minute. Elite pressure from Giannetti. Still not out of trouble here, the Falcons. On right half back. Quick little soccer off the ground. Stacks on the mill. So we've got a stalemate. Ball up, left half forward for Centrals. Outer side of the ground. Kicking to the southern end here of Mandurah Oval. 11 minutes left in this second quarter. And it's been Mandurah pressing hard. They're fighting back. Purser, well done. On the right foot. Snapped it to centre wing. They're away here, the Falcons. To centre half forward. Outstanding contest. And he's paid the mark to Gavin. I thought it could have gone the other way as well.
Not sure he marked it.
Well, and Gavin's got the footy on right half forward. About 60 metres, surely not. He's looking like he's doing a Babe Ruth. Just going back and saying, yep, boys, I got this.
He's got a big leg, mate.
But surely a Rory. Could we be a chance for a torpedo? Looks like a drop punt. Let's fly. Not going to make it, or it does for distance, but off to the minor side. Holmes was there.
Probably might have been better served putting that to the top of the square with a set kick.
Yeah, and the hot spot's got to be 10, 15 metres out in front of the goal square.
Coutinho.
So Coutinho's kick.
McFarley drops what he should have taken, and he normally takes those. Great play there from Affinity. Handball back, quick kick out, may have been Goodall. Ball in dispute on the wing. Ooh. South in the van, great tackle by Centrals. Centrals there going at it. Ball bounces forward, centre half forward. Tommy Dyer gets the ball. Nice little sidestep. Muffs the kick. Doesn't cover it. Toby Jenkins, quick hands out to Lockie Hodge. He skies one in the van here, Centrals, but they punch it away. Here's Shepherd, looking for support. Goes backwards. South put it towards half forward. Drop mark again. Ball's put to centre half forward. Punched away from Holmes. Lockie Cullen, left foot snap. He's called it too high.
Down the ground, surely to Holmes.
And a man I call the throw is going to line up from 30 metres out. I think he's going to take it from where he got it.
Bradley had a bit of a spring in his step there when he thought he had the down the ground, Barney. Looks like it's coming back to the contest.
And knowing this boy as well as I do, I would just, if I could whisper in his ear, I'd say, Fro, just kick through it, please.
He's in a bit of strife here. Lockie Cullen. He hasn't moved much.
Getting plenty of advice from the crowd.
Looks like he's holding the back of his head. And speaking from experience, Barney, I have ended up at Armidale Hospital one afternoon here.
Okay.
Playing a reserves game. Can happen, can't it?
Yeah. Well, he's always ice for the footy. He's got a great pair of hands, normally, Lockie Cullen.
And when you play forward, so often you have to sit under those midfielders' balls.
Yeah, it's a lot easier playing behind the ball as a defender. You can watch everything coming. And plenty of advice coming from the Blueies, from the little grandstand over there. Could probably be a bit kinder, but never mind. Such is the parry and thrust of local footy. So who's end up with a kick?
Looks like Mason's got it. No, hang on, number 8. Jaden Cullen.
His twin brother's got it, has he?
No, number 3, Jews.
It's smooth, the smooth. So Jews, he's had a sider, he kicked one earlier. This is for goal number 2. 35 out, basically directly in front. Should make no mistake, should be a soda. And he misses. Off to the right, through for one behind. South move to... Geez, that scoreboard's very quick or on very slow. 3-5-23, 1-5-11. And the crowd are really getting into it down here. I hope you're not hearing the language coming through from the left of where I'm sitting. It's colourful. So the ball comes out to Sebastian Gangemi. There's Affinity. He goes long to a contest here. Punched out of bounds by Mick Perkins. Good work. And his umpire said it's on the full. Tommy Stitch Dyer has the ball. A massive kick normally. Could probably put this to the top of the square. It keeps it low. Oh, dropped the mark there by South. In the van, South, tackling hard Centrals. Stubbs fighting for it at the bottom. The umpire will ball it up. No, he won't. He will shortly if it doesn't come out. It very much looks like rugby union here. And the umpire will either call for a ball up or a scrum, one of the two. And it's Aussie rules, so we'll take a ball up, Tim Lees.
Ball up, left half forward for South Mandurah. Kicking to the northern end here, right in front of the Mundajong members. It was Hill. Got pushed by Wood, but he got his hand to it. Stubbs, quick clearance. But it's gone straight into the arms of Perkins.
The man they call Barrel.
Barrel.
The Barrel.
Chip kicks. Finds a teammate. Legs 11. Thomas Dyer. Still on left half forward here. Likes the option of Bucket Holmes. Goes long to the square. And free kick.
The Centrals.
Looks like it's going against Jaden Cullen. So big pack of players there. I'll tell you what, you start paying them. Yeah, you've got to pay them all day. As the half volley. The clearance half volley by the Centrals is swooped upon. Davin's kick for goal. It's off to the side. The right-hand side. Cameron Gavin starting to just work his way into the contest a little bit. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. It's 1-5-11 Centrals to 3-6-24 on the tie right Rockingham.
This is a shout out to whoever's on the scoreboard. They are lightning.
They are
absolute lightning with that button.
And Andre goes through the middle of the ground. Coutinho, long kick to centre half forward. Takes it on the chest in the end. Centrals play on through centre half forward to full forward. Too easy on the chest. And Centrals can line them up again. Angus Taylor. Yeah. And if they kick this, Barney, it's 7 points with a couple of minutes to go.
I was critical of Centrals in the first quarter with their disposal. That's much better. Much better.
Angus Taylor will kick from about 25 metres, pretty much directly in front. Shoots on goal. That is a beauty. 6 points, no questions asked. And Centrals bring it back within a kick and a bit. Greg Barnard with 3.5 minutes to go. The tie right Rockingham scoreboard. 2-5-17 Centrals, 3-6-24 Falcons, and that is a contender for the Blue Diamond Machinery goal of the day.
Low scoring game, which has kept Centrals in it early, but it's certainly been their quarter. 1 goal each to Taylor and Foster for Centrals, and for South Mandurah, the barge in Purser. Ethan Gratian has 1, and Cal Jews has 1 as it gone back to the middle.
Hill hacks it off the ground. Clearance ball, though, goes towards the Falcons. They've got the mark. Left half forward. Trace a ball, low to the ground. Gets it on the first bounce, Brad Holmes. Delivery's been poor, Barney.
It wasn't a bad kick. It's just a little more depth than it would have been on his chest. That was Ethan Gratian, who's noted for his some of his skill work. So he's having a good game, Gratian. He's up and about.
He's definitely getting amongst it. Boundary throw in right next to the point post. Left full forward pocket. Kicking to the northern end, the Falcons. pressing here late in this second quarter. Might as well give him an Academy Award for that one.
Hill, Brett Hill.
I suppose it was there.
Nominations for best dive in a ruck contest. B. Hill.
Hill goes long towards the right up back line. Stubbs, front and square, Crumming, brilliant. Got the hand pass off. Now the up and under kick from Centrals. Mason came out, or is it Jews? No, it is Mason.
Having a good game.
Bundles over the line. We've got a minute 50 to go. Greg Barnard.
Okay, we've got a throw in basically on centre wing here, and South Mandurah wouldn't want to let Centrals in with another goal. But that's exactly what Centrals want to do, is it's thrown in. Hill and Wood. Hill again with a tap. Shepherd got caught. Great hands from Wood to Hayden. Hayden puts one inside 50. Jaden Cullen taking the spot of his twin brother who's off injured. Punched away there by, looks like Zach McGuell, number 3.
Barney, that look away hand pass from Wood was elite.
He's having a great year, mate.
Incredible.
A great year for South Mandurah, Tommy Wood. It's great to have him back.
They were off.
So they're at it again. Central's had the ball at ground level. Handball across. Interception by South. Looked like Shepherd. Hayden again. Tackled. South's moving the ball around, trying to find the best option. Central's come stronger at the footy. South comes stronger. Hands out. Looking for better options. They're going to get done here. Holding the ball. Too much mucking around. Handball kick. Handball kick. Too many handballs. Central's made them pay. Well played, Centrals.
Probably just needed to hold on to the footy then, Mickey Mulcahy, rather than just shoot it straight to his player in under pressure.
We're down to the last 30 seconds here. Finity goes long on his left foot. Who's there? Off the ground by South. That's danger.
20
ball in
seconds.
Dispute. South tackle. Going to be a bounce with, and that might see it out with 15 seconds to go, depending on how quick the umpire balls this up. Or do we have another injury here? No, that might see out half time, I would have thought. 5 seconds, unless there's a free kick here. There's the siren for half time here. And South Mandurah, 3-6-24, leads Centrals 2-5-17. Goal kickers for South Mandurah. Purser with 1, Gratian with 1, Jews with 1, and for Centrals, Angus Taylor with 1, and Big Kobe Foster should have 2, but has the 1.
And it's half time here at Mundajong Oval. The Murray Engineering Final Series, the Peel Football and Netball League. And we'll take a quick break. And on that tie right scoreboard, it's a 7-point margin in favour of South Mandurah. We'll be right back.
Can you hang around? I can
right
barely move.
This.
How's it going, Frank?
Up the shit.
Why, what's up, shit?
Oh, I couldn't. One of the second seats here. I couldn't get in. But I could get on the phone.
And then you...
But I couldn't get on the computer because I'm still reading. So,
Oh, the internet here is shocking. We already said that. But for now, if possible, work right on that.
I don't know. I thought it was 6 months. I had 6 minutes. I was eventually got it all going. I think it took 6 room. Couldn't even get the bloody work. It was still really fixed.
All good.
Now, I want to go and watch my phone. Because I don't like using my phone to do my phone.
Yep.
I can't switch over to the computer and then lose it.
Oh, why don't you put the end of game scoring? Because that's what
Well, I'll do that. But
That's what everyone wants.
I also like follow when you go in. Or I just leave stay the way I am and hope for the best. How'd you go? Was it good?
Considering our costs, we probably won't cover our costs there. Oh, I bet you cold.
My commentation's down below. I can't get up there.
Can't get up again. Do you want to do it down here? I don't mind moving down there with you. I don't need to sit up here.
Oh, we'll see. Just see if I
Gave you a new sheet with 2
I'm just struggling to stay past the dog out bar.
So I think 2 goal scorers again.
I'll stand up here and I'll just feed Barney. You don't have to have another table.
get that there, mate. It's a better view up there. It's a better view up there.
Well, how about I'll just stand here next to you?
Nah. Nah. Binoculars on my binoculars, mate. My eyes are just
Yeah, true.
nah. The other one we got's broken.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've got to get up. I've got to get there. Yeah.
I'll get you another chair.
I've got to get up, mate. You can get me up. It's the last time I've got to get up.
All right, hang on.
I'll be right there. I'll be right there. People up.
Legend.
Yeah. Commentary's good, isn't it? Good. Yeah, it's in. We bounce off each other really well.
Mate, Markologist. I love that.
Can you pass me chair?
You're obviously a Damien Fleming fan. I worked at the Lacquer for 9 years, so I got to know many of them. But I see up there, and I see
Sorry.
I'm going to put a sorry count on you.
Oh, just another like
$2 in the tin.
I'm out of breath.
You'll feed me
Very gently. Painted in the shower. It's up for 20 minutes. I had to shave the head, put a bit of colour on the beard. But I was standing for 20 minutes in one spot and then I went in the shower. I took my bag off and all that. I went, oh shit, and I was on the way down and I just grabbed the collar up above me. Honey. I was swinging in the shower. She came and grabbed me and just eased me down.
Hey, up there.
Because I'm in bed all the time. I spend properly at least the majority of my day in bed. I can't hit the pain. It takes the pain off. Yeah. They're taking the bottom. Thrown out. Right. Sewn my ass up. Poo bag, wee bag. And I had that operation 4 months ago, May the 1st at Charlie Gardner's. And I'm still a mess. And chemo just ruined me completely once I start chemo next month.
Welcome back to Mandurah Oval for the Murray Engineering Final Series. It's the Peel Football and Netball League. Huge shout out to Tyre Right Rockingham, our scoreboard sponsor, Blue Diamond Machinery, AFGRI, John Deere Tractors and Machinery, and also our principal league sponsor, Alcoa Pinjarra Refinery. All of these sponsors have made this telecast possible. And at the moment, we've got a clinker, Greg Barnard. It's 7 points the difference, with the Falcons hanging on to a slender 7-point lead. Your boys.
It should have been closer, to be honest. Central's had most of the play in that second quarter. South had their chances as well, but I thought Central's had the ascendancy in that quarter. They kicked did they kick the 2 goals in that quarter? They did.
They did in the end, yeah.
Yeah, Foster and Taylor. But arm wrestle, basically the 2 powerhouse squads of the PFNL, albeit Centrals are a bit down on power today. But they're playing at home. They don't want to let their Blueies fans down, and they're putting up one hell of a fight against a revved up South Mandurah. Take it away, Tim.
Here we go. Umpire holds the ball up. It's the third quarter, premiership quarter in the qualifying finals. It's the Murray Engineering Final Series. Jetta claims the clearance. Tackled just as he hand passed it, but he got it off to Westfall. Westfall's kick has hit a target, and Dante Wiseman's got the footy.
Gotta love that name, Dante Wiseman. That's a beauty.
Deep in the right full forward pocket. The wrong pocket for a right footer. Hard up against the line. He's pretty much having a sip of the person's Coke on the rail. Comes in, a bit JK-like, with the bright orange boots. Pins the ears back. It's off to the minor side. So a behind to start the third quarter, Greg Barnard.
Didn't quite hit his peak there, Dante, but it was a good effort.
So 55 seconds gone in the third quarter. It's 2-6-18 on the Tyre Right scoreboard. 3-6-24. One solitary goal the difference here. It's qualifying final action. Bundling the hand pass out, the Falcons. They did well. It was Jardine in the end to Mulcahy. Now they've worked it back 10 metres. Hack kick towards the half-back line. Strong mark. Jews. And spots a teammate up.
Jardine, co-captain.
Luke Jardine, the skipper. The young fella, only 20 years of age. Captaining with Fenton, who's done it for 5 years now. A bit of a handover system. In towards the half-forward line, the Falcons. Centrals get first hands on it. Didn't have the footy. Free kick, Centrals.
Tackle Lingard. South Mandurah tackling well in their forward half, but Lingard, and they're out again here on the rebound.
Miguel gave it to Jennings. Jennings tried to measure the kick, but they've turned it over here, Centrals. Oh, turnover city. The Falcons have turned it over. And then it's come back to them now. Mick Mulcahy, left foot towards left half forward line in the midst. Right foot kick now long by the big fella, straight in the hands. And Lockie Cullen, he went off very groggily, Greg Barnard, in the second quarter, but he has a chance to kick his first.
Well, obviously, concussion wasn't a problem. He's just taken a severe head knock. He's okay. On the wrong side for a left footer, but I'll back him in from here, mate.
Lockie Cullen. How important's this kick to give his team a 2-goal break? First 10 minutes of a third quarter, always so important. Here he goes, shoots on goals, not even going to make the distance. Hasn't quite made good contact. Snapped by the Falcons. He's kicked a goal. Wiltshire, James Wiltshire, front and square. Textbook crumbing. And the right foot snap curled round that left-hand post beautifully, Barney.
There's a reason I call him Jimmy the Thief. This is stuff he's famous for, mate. When the crumbs are there, Jimmy won't go hungry, mate. He loves it. He's kicked 3 goals the last 2 weeks for South. Good to see him getting on the board with a classic Rovers goal in the forward line. Got the yellow card last quarter, and that's the best way to put that behind you, isn't it? Absolutely. He owed the coach one, so coach is happy, South's happy. South's moved to 4-6-30. Central's 2-6-18 as is back in the middle, Tim. Brett Hill up against Tom Wood. Enthralling battle. Wood went early.
In the end,
Jews.
50-50 ball. Jews to Dylan Mulcahy. To Cullen. Jaden Cullen measures the pass. Fingertipper. Jenkins kick in towards the left full forward pocket. It's Gavin, in fact. Cameron Gavin. And we've got a boundary throw in. Left half forward for the Falcons. Early stages, still inside the first 5 minutes of this third quarter. And it's Hill up against Wood. Not much breeze to speak of. 8 kilometres an hour. West-southwester. No one gets at the ruck tap and it just pitches and hits the ground. The Falcons win the clearance through Mason. Right foot kick to full forward. Punch from behind was good by Wilshire. Up and under by Cullen. It's gone 50 up, 50 down. Wilshire fell in his lap and he's kicked it out on the full. And Greg Barnard, James Wilshire, couldn't believe his luck there. He's almost kicked 2 in a minute.
Yeah, unlike Jimmy, his radar's normally on, especially after kicking that one a couple of minutes ago. But it's pressurised footy, mate. The tackling from Centrals, I reckon, is the reason he missed that.
Long kick here by the defender for Centrals towards the left half back line. The Falcons desperate here. They're swooping. They've got numbers. Mickey Mulcahy's there. And the pressure comes from Smith as well. And Troy Lee, the vice-captain.
It's the inferred or referred pressure from both sides that meant sometimes some ugly snaps that probably would have gone through in a normal game.
Boundary throw in right half forward for the Falcons. Kicking to the southern end here of Mundajong Oval. Brilliant. The former Ross Elliott medalist, Hill, bought his team 20 metres. Still ball in dispute. Jetta barges his way through like a wounded bull. Right leg to centre half forward. Left half forward, rather. And in the midst, Jake Finnerty. And he hits up Jetta. And Greg Barnard. Iker Jetta, he eats these for breakfast.
The big recruit, Ira Jetta, it's had a magnificent year. He had a magnificent representative weekend with the Cavaliers a few weeks ago. He's playing very, very good footy today. He's laced a few out to his forwards. His turn now from 35 on a 45 angle, bang.
Right in front of the Central
Bang.
members. Kick long and strong. Gun barrel straight. And Jetta goes bang. And the Centrals are back in at Greg Barnard.
Magnificent kick, magnificently skilled young footballer, Ira Jetta. And did you expect anything else? South Mandurah pull away to a 2-goal lead. Back come the Blueies with a goal from basically one of their best players alongside Brett Hill.
9 scoring shots to 10.
Yep.
It's been a very even contest.
It certainly has.
You still feel like the big fellas haven't really had a say deep forward yet. Purser's kick 1, Foster's kick 1. Holmes still yet to get on the board.
I'm not sure Bradley's taken a mark today. I'm really not sure.
The feeding into that area has been poor. I think he hasn't had a lot of space and one-on-one time there either, Greg.
Well, he's going to get that attention.
Jews claims it. Brilliant clearance to centre half forward. He's really getting amongst it, isn't he, Barney? Trying to pick the footy up in the end. The Falcons holding the man. Ethan Grayson's got the footy.
It's called kicking in danger. And he's within range.
And Ethan Grayson makes sure of the mark, has not even looked for the pass. He's going to go back and have a shot for goal. He's called it really early here, Greg Barnard.
Very, very skillful left footer. Massive left leg. Ethan Grayson walks in from 45 on a 45 angle, wrong side for left footer. He puts everything into it. Look at that. It's gone through. He's sent it home. Grayson, Ethan Grayson, the ex-Peel player. 2 goals now, 2 telling goals from a long way out. One on the wrong side, one on the right side for a left footer. He's gone bang twice and Souths go out to a 2-goal lead. They go to 5-6-36. Centrals, 3-6-24.
Should never have even doubted him. That tie right Rockingham scoreboard.
Oh, magnificent skill, magnificent left foot, like all of us left footers. Magnificent kicks.
Totally agree with that. No right foot for me though, Barney. Although I had a pretty good right foot snap from about 10 out.
Why go right when you can dilly around onto the left? The right foot was just for balance, mate.
I still have nightmares of get pinged holding the ball, pinging back onto the left.
Hill out of the centre, Jews again. What a quarter he's having. Handball over the top for South Rwanda again, and it's Jews again getting the kick. Handball to himself, kicked it himself. Central should clear though. Coutinho across half back. Handball to, looks like McPhail. I don't want to do him in. Umpire says give it to me, and there'll be a bounce at centre half forward. It wasn't, it was actually Zach McGwell. He got tackled there. And
Ethan Gratian again, he's up and about.
He is. True centre half forward for South Mandurah. Ball goes up in the air. Hill with a back tap. There'll be another ball up here. Central's taken to the ground with Stubbs. And the umpire will ball it up again. A lot of meat around this footy. Hill tries to clear the area, gets down to South Mandurah. He's tied up, and there'll be a third ball up. And yet again, Cal Jews in the thick of it. He's having a dominating quarter. Todd this time to Jews again. Kicks long to the goal square. Big fly. Ball hits the ground. Central's try to clear. Crowd call for leg. Umpire said play on. Ball in dispute. Handball out. Central's. Tackles galore. Pressure personified. Stubbs gets the ball. Handballs backwards. South tackle the man over the line out of bounds, and there'll be a throw in 30 metres around from the point post. Tireless workers, both of them in the ruck. Hard to say who's had the better of it. Centrals with a bit of dash, clear it with a mongrel punt to half-back.
Jetta.
All up, one down. It was Centrals. He handballs forward. The man with the orange boots overruns the footy. South, handball out. Ball with it, Bruzzy. Mason gets the ball to Lukey Hodge. Hodge goes to chip kick. Misdirected.
Jenkins.
Yep.
Ira Jetta took him on. He couldn't get past the Toby Jenkins tackle. Brilliant stuff from the youngster. Just chatting to the Colts coach, Dane Tully. He's qualified for the Colts finals as well. That's exciting. Left foot clearance here from Centrals in towards centre half forward. First hands on it was the Falcons, but brilliant crumbing. The Centrals go into full forward. Foster's there, got a horrible bounce. South Mandurah claim it, but so does Foster and Reece Hensel. Nowhere to go.
I hope they resuscitate Hensel. Foster just sat on him.
As Foster up in the ruck, taps it down. Central's right foot banana, and they've missed everything, I think.
Dante Wiseman.
Boundary throw in.
Dante yet to hit his peak in this quarter, mate. 2 shots at goal for a total of 1 behind.
Great crumbing though, wasn't it? Read it really well.
He crumbs like a Wiseman. He really does.
And that
is that enough of the dad jokes or what?
And that can bar is really starting to fire up. Greg Barnard.
So I think they're all about 12 deep at the minute, mate. So it's only going to get louder and more boisterous. But that's what footy's all about, local footy. And if you're not here, you should be. Tap down. South Mandurah, quick kick out of defence. Looks like Purser gets tackled. Ball goes high. Comes to ground. South Mandurah hunting. Good work. Looks like Gratian again. Playing well, Gratian. Quick chip kick. Finds Lockie Cullen playing well up the ground. Coming well up. Perkins has the ball now. The barrel. Looking. Goes to his left foot. Chips out wide. It looks like Jenkins again with the ball. He chips to centre half forward. Punched away by Centrals. High tackle. Yes, it is. Lower the shoulders. Take the high tackle. Most players are very good at that now. Tim. There's a pass into full forward. And a good mark taken here by
Wiltshire.
Jimmy the Thief. Jimmy Wiltshire. He's got a sniff. I'll back him here, Tim.
South Mandurah just looking good with their possession. They're hitting targets. Just, that was methodical, the way they moved that down there and hit Wiltshire now, who's going to have a dob for goal.
They're noted for their ball movement, South Mandurah, and taking care of the footy. Wiltshire now on an angle from 35. It's going to go across the face. Contest, and a drop chest mark, but there's a push, and it'll go to Centrals. In the right back pocket.
Been watching a lot of the Paris Olympics. That was almost like something from the gymnast mat.
Clearance comes out towards halfback. Purser in the van here. Good punch away there by Centrals. He's going to call a chop of the arm. Advantage is called. Slicky Mickey Mulcahy lines him up offline, pulls it to the left footer, and it goes through for one behind. South moved to 5-7-37. I think it's the first time I've beaten the scoreboard. 3-6-24 Centrals, Tim Lees.
Mickey Mulcahy, he's dangerous around goals, isn't he?
He's dangerous everywhere. You give him a bit of space, he's very quick and very proficient on that left foot.
Lining up against Jeddah at the moment. That is a cracking contest, isn't it? Just looking at some of the goal kickers as we go back to the plate. On centre wing, copped one high, did he? Free kick. So South Mandurah now have got the footy. Push out.
It's a reversal.
It's going the other way.
Is it a reversal? I think he reversed it.
No, I think it was just a push in at first. I think he's paid a push. Hang on, what's going on here? I think the umpires...
So Jaden Cullen goes into the corridor.
Sensible umpiring that.
Yeah, and finds. Looks like little Toby Jenkins. Looking. Options everywhere. He sends it wide. Tom Wood in the van here for a chest mark. And he marks it about 35 to 40 metres out on a slight angle.
The umpire's obviously made an error there, Barney, and then he's realised it and he's made sure he doesn't follow through.
He looked to pass it off. Wasn't a great kick. Put the South Mandurah player under all sorts of pressure. Central's trying to escape the back pocket with handball. South overrunning the balls near the boundary line. It's going to go over shortly, I would have thought. And there'll be a boundary throw in the right forward pocket for South. We've got 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Shout out to Ryder Wilson, son of life member Corey Wilson. Does his best works for South, does Ryder.
Big shout out to the girls in the canteen at Mandurah as well.
Ball's thrown in. Central's trying to run away with it. Well, look at Grayson. He is ignited. Right-hand handball. Central's take possession. Going to be tackled immediately, and there'll be a bounce. Umpires are quick on that. As soon as the tackle's laid, give it to me, and we'll ball it up. A true centre-half forward for South Mandurah, Tim Lees.
Falcon just looking. South Mandurah just looking. It's a little bit more desperate at the moment. Hill gets pushed out. Play on, says the umpire. No, he's given it against Wood. Been a great contest between those two all afternoon. Hill chips in, spots a teammate. It's Goodall, the vice-captain. He's got numbers in the corridor. Chips it in, gets it to Jennings. Jennings feeds it to the run. Now they load up to centre forward. Big fly from behind. Atwell, but didn't touch the footy. So he's given the free kick away. As the kick towards the left half back line. His punch from behind, like a rolling scrum. Comes out the back. Centrals try to throw it on the boot. Another smother. 1% count is going through the roof. Players desperate. Stubbs making sure it doesn't exit.
Yeah, it's been a learning curve for me today. I'm hearing some words I don't hear very often from the Central's faithful.
So ball up, Hill, double hands down, beats Wood. In the end, the clearance comes to the Falcons. Neat work. And Shepherd, dumping tackle. Surely that's a dangerous tackle. Came in late.
Tom Wood's footy.
And it's a body slam. So Wood's got it. Trying to get it on quickly, South Mandurah. Here goes Mason to Jenkins. They're simmering here, the Falcons. In towards right half forward. Punch from behind. Good defence. But here goes Creighton. He's a man possessed in this quarter. Inside 50. Left foot kick. Grab a ball. It comes now to the Falcons to full forward. The freak Holmes picks it up. Gives the hand pass on. Ground level. Still a chance. Centrals. Just throw it on the boot. Still not out of pressure. But here goes Jeddah. Thought about the bounce. But saw Andre, and they're away Centrals. 3 kicks, and they're inside 50. In the hands, brilliant. Somerville's got it. too far out to score. Hill, top of the square, looks a good option. He's outnumbered, coming in late. Brad McPhail, the centre-half back, wanting to come down, kick another one, Barney. You got to love your centre-half back running down.
Well, he was never going to pass it off. Noted goal kicker Michael Somerville kicked 7 in the game last year.
Here he goes, Somerville, straight to the line. It's a mark. Brett Hill's got it.
Who else? Brett Joseph Hill.
And put your glasses down. Boom. Central's kick a goal.
This magnificent ruckman, the 2022 Ross Elliott medalist, takes Centrals to 4-6-30, Souths 5-7-37. The arm wrestle continues, but that man, Brett Hill, who's probably going to be top 3 again this year in the Ross Elliott, hasn't missed many games this year and always appears in the best players, and we're seeing why today. Under pressure, around the ground taking marks, spoils, his tap work's magnificent. If I say any more, I'm going to adopt him.
The AFCRI Sell John Deere Tractors Mark of the Day contender, that one. Get down there and get all your farming equipment. And I'd have to say it's definitely a contender for the Blue Diamond Machinery Goal of the Day. It's got his team back in it, and it's 7 points the difference, Greg Barnard.
Well, not according to Sharon Malarkey Johnson, a PFNL's resident photographer. She thought Tom Wood got the first hands on it, but nevertheless it's in the books. And the ball comes back to the middle, and like a broken record player. Oh no, it's Kobe Foster in the ruck against Tood. The ball comes to Stubbs, he's wrestled to the ground, we'll have a secondary ball up. Just forward to centre to South Mandurah. Tom Cronin with the footy. Foster and Wood. Wood this time takes it out of the ruck, looking for hands, spins around, great work Tootie. Puts it high, Central's in the van here and a chest mark to Goose McPhail, the skipper. Playing a great game down back for Centrals, as always.
That's a big contender for the AFCRI Sell John Deere Tractors Farming Equipment Mark of the Day. He's taken a few solid ones there, hasn't he?
I don't think that one's going to win it, being a chest mark, but he certainly is the markologist, and he just racks them up, and there's another one. So McPhail has it and looks for the switch, takes a bounce, runs through centre half forward, being chased hard, but gets the kick away. South in the van here. Troy Lee. Centrals pick up the scraps, handball forward, tackle immediately by South Mandurah. Tricky, slicky, Mickey Mulcahy gets the ball, hands off, puts his player under immediate pressure. Dylan Mulcahy comes through it, runs through the centre like a scun rabbit, kicks towards centre half forward. Central's in the van, kicked off the ground. Tom Wood's in the van here, he takes the footy. Sinks a slipper into it. Who's in front? Central's great chest mark. Again, McPhail, Goose McPhail leading from the front, kicks across the ground. 2-on-1 here. Coutinho, Love Island, tap over the head. Central's quick handball forward, they're moving now. Handballing through centre half forward, this is great footy. Coutinho! And a mark's been taken 30 metres out. Great movement by Centrals. And who's the lucky recipient? Gangami, is it?
Oh no, the 14. We've got Adam Atwell.
Adam Atwell, a noted goal kicker. Atwell 35 metres out, but the forward handball here, and that's the important thing here. A lot of handball is done by clubs getting out of trouble. Forward handball is aggressive footy, and it paid off that time.
100%. 29 goals he's kicked this season, Barney.
Thank you very much. As he walks in, he wants to send the crowd into raptures here. He goes bang! And the Blueies are coming. The Blueies are coming. The Blueies crowd are at absolute raptures. They've got 8 droppings here. 5-6-36 Centrals, 5-7-37 South Mandurah. Game on, Timmy Lees.
Certainly is. 1 point the difference. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, Barney. What a contest we've got. And the Centrals just showing incredible fight and spirit, aren't they?
They are. Just want to pay homage to the great Unky Rex Hunt. I steal most of his stuff. I love it. 8 droppings is one of his favourite sayings. And that's the only way I can describe the Centrals locals here. They went 8 droppings with that kick. And she's on now. Ball in the centre with only 1.5 minutes to go. Centrals are on the march. There'll be a tackle. And we'll have a secondary bounce in the middle. And this game is tight. Very, very tight.
Speaking of Rex Hunt, James Wilshire's been like the thief in the night, hasn't he?
Certainly has. We're going to get a third bounce here, as I think both sides want to shut up shop and go to their huddles.
Oh, 1 minute 10 though, Barney. There's time.
There is, but there's a few around the pill at the minute. Foster with a big hit backwards. It favours South Mandurah. Cam Gavin hitting it off the ground for Centrals. Handball forward again. Uncle Toby's kicks it forward. Free kick. And they're going to have a shot here to get the lead for three-quarter time.
50 seconds.
Good work by Toby Giannetti to get the ball forward. And again, a frontal handball. Aggressive, forward-moving handballs puts the opposition team under immediate pressure.
Great pick up, Greg Barnard, and Foster did the damage that time. Straight over the back of the head, just busted it forward 20 metres to the advantage of his teammate. And all of a sudden now, with 30 seconds to go, this is going to be the last kick of the third quarter.
Well, I've had a bit of fun with his name. Dante Wiseman is playing a good game. Dante, I certainly think it hit his peak if he kicks this.
Oh, this will light up the bar.
The crowd will go absolutely ballistic if he kicks this. He comes in, 10 seconds to go. Dante Wiseman for the lead for Centrals. Thank you very much to the Blues. They're up and about, and they've come from nowhere here from a 2-goal deficit. And there's a bit of how's your grandmother as the Centrals celebrated. Don't give away any silly free kicks here, boys. Boys will be boys at centre half forward here. And both sides want to be very careful. We don't want another kick after the siren.
Just the adrenaline's pumping, Greg Barnard.
Nothing's going to come of this. They know they can't do anything silly. The umpires are in control. Umpires done a great job today, by the way.
They have. They certainly have. No need for it, really, after kicking the goal, going into three-quarter time. And you know what? I've said all pre-match, generally there's a bit of a dust-up, and it's the team that settles well afterward, generally goes on to win. And look at
Brett
this.
Hill, look at B. Hill.
Firing up the
Brett
crowd.
Joseph with two fist pumps saying to the crowd, get up, come with me. And Centrals take a three-quarter time lead, 6-6-42, 5-7-37, as the massive Blues crowd head out to the huddle to give their boys one last pump up. This is a magnificent game of footy, and it's going to go down to the wire.
Certainly is. The hairs are up on the arms, and we'll go to three-quarter time. 5 points in front, Centrals. The first time they've been leading at a major break. And there's a bit of banter here between two sides.
Go to your huddles, boys. It's all over and done with. Get to your huddles and get to planning for the last quarter.
And on the tie right, Rockingham scoreboard, three-quarter time, 6-6-42 Centrals, 5-7-37 South Mandurah. We'll be right back very soon with the final instalment. It's qualifying final, the Murray Engineering Final Series, Peel Football and Netball League. Welcome back to Mandurah Oval for the final instalment. It's qualifying final, the Murray Engineering Final Series, the Peel Football and Netball League. Huge shout out to Alcoa, Pinjarra Refinery, major sponsor of the Peel Football and Netball League. AFGRI, Sell John Deere Tractors, farming equipment, and also Blue Diamond Machinery. Archie's Thongs have been given to the best on ground today as Dylan Mulcahy wins the clearance for the Falcons. Long kick. Oh, McPhail again. That's a huge contender for the AFGRI Sell John Deere Tractors mark of the day.
Jetta.
Floated back. And even though it was a chest mark, it was a good one. And Jetta.
And the ball's taken by Finity.
And he gets it to Finnerty.
I think he's the left footed, this boy. He's going to put it to true centre forward.
Couple in the lineup, isn't there? Jake and Riley.
Yep,
to
puts it up high.
Forward, punch from behind. Mickey Mulcahy gives it towards Jews. Has got it now. It was Mason that gave it to him. Holmes on left half forward. Collects the footy. Gives it back to Wilshire. His kick on goal is off to the minor side. Late pressure. Just didn't have time to steady Greg Barnard.
No, I think he would have been better going around the corner there. But he felt the pressure again. The tackle pressure on both sides has been fantastic all day, and that's what you get, rush shots at goal where he would have just normally nailed that round the corner.
So it's 4 points in the qualifying final. Central's clinging to a 4-point lead. They've only just poked their noses in front. They lifted the members area at the last part of that third quarter. Long kick towards right half back. Mickey Mulcahy, he claimed it, gave it back to Wood. Uncustomary fumble. It went to Brett Hill, and they're away, the Centrals, towards right half forward. Numbers, brilliant pickup. Did well in the end. Was Dunster. Jews is there. Close to the line. Good bump. Solid. And they get clear only momentarily. Michael Somerville's kicked it out on the full Barney.
They've taken the last goal of the quarter. They'll rev up at three-quarter time, and they are up and about again, Centrals. And I'm calling on Brad Holmes to have a big last quarter and bring it home for South, but we'll just see what unfolds.
Mason chips inboard, finds Jews.
Played brilliantly.
Jews, yeah, probably one of the best players on the ground. Spots up a teammate in Hayden. Gives it back to the run from Mason to centre forward. Wiltshire, like the thief in the night then. Snuck through, right foot banana. He's tried a few of them today, Greg Barnard.
He certainly has. Pressure, finals pressure. In the right spots, doing the right things, but this is what finals does.
I like him, James Wiltshire. He's got a bit about him.
It certainly does.
Definitely had his angry pills this morning as well. As Centrals play on from full back, long and strong towards the hill direction, and why wouldn't you? Being accosted by a couple of Falcons, punch forward, and the Falcons win the clearance into full forward. Holmes, great pickup, shrugged the tackle, got claimed by a second one, released the hand pass, did brilliantly. Shannon picked it up. Free kick to Centrals. Not sure if you spotted that one, Barney. Dylan Goodall's got the free kick.
I'm trying to catch up on my goal kickers for Centrals, and I'm missing one. But anyway.
Goodall, right foot kick towards right half back towards the Jetta direction. Mulcahy, left foot, up and under. It's going to pitch at the hot spot. Holmes thought he took it. Hit ground level. Central's got numbers. It was Jennings. Gave it off to Coutinho. And he spots up Jetta. Brilliant. And the switch of the plays on. Outer side of the ground and McPhail, Greg Barnard.
And McPhail puts it further out towards the half-back flank. And a nice chest mark taken there by Centrals. Looking. Not sure where to go here. He's going to go down the line out to the wing position for a contest. Punched away by Centrals. Good follow-up. Handball inboard. Worked out beautifully. Centrals go forward again with a mongrel punt. This will roll over the line out of bounds. What will the umpire say?
Miguel, it was.
He'll say deliberate. Watching too much television, that was just a miss kick. And but the umpire's decision is final. It hasn't pleased the Blueies faithful.
Well, that's lit a fire up under the can bar, hasn't it?
Just learnt two new words.
Oh! Flown early. Did Cameron Gavin Barney, and he's given away the free kick. Didn't touch the football.
Yep. 3 points of difference here, where we've got 20 minutes to go. We're at the 5-minute mark of the last quarter. And Central's going to switch it across here to Zach McGuell. Wrapped up by Jardine. He goes wider again. Jordan Jennings gets the ball. Surveys. Launches towards right half forward. South's in the van here. Tommy Dyer, the man I call the stitch, takes a relieving mark at right half back. He kicks into the middle of the ground of the corridor, and Zach McGuell's in here and takes the easiest mark. He puts it out wide. Central's in the van here, running through the pack and kicking towards the left forward pocket of Central's. No mark here. The ball hits the ground. Ball in dispute. Central's little grubber kick for goal. Hits the post. Bit far away. Wiseman again. Well, he got one late in the third quarter, but just not that time. South's going to clear it now. Danger as the ball hits the ground. Well handled. Mulcahy comes out wide to Gratian. He takes the mark at the right half-back flank. And we'll look at his options here.
That was slick work by Mulcahy.
That's a great kick. And Jardine comes tearing through with a chest mark. Holmes! Here he is, the freak. He'll wheel around on the right foot. Kicks it long to the goal square. Jennings there in the van, but it rolls through for one behind. And he was betwixt and between was the freak, chipping it up or having a shot. And in the end, he just chipped it up to the goal square and it rolled through for one behind Tim Lees.
The big barge, Nixon Purser, just saying to him, oi, why didn't you pass it to me? I thought he should have had a shot there. He left the square open. Just didn't quite connect, did he, Holmes? But promising signs if you're a Falcon supporter. And the Central's now working it out. The outer side of the ground, McPhail. He's been one of their best players as well. Incredible, hasn't he, Barney?
Fantastic game. Great turn out of trouble there to Stubbs. Stubbs along the outer side. Chips to a marking contest. The ball spills over the back. South Mandurah in the van. The ball's at ground level. Stubbs makes a tackle head first. Umpire says, no, you duck. Give it to me. It's actually holding the ball. Well, the South Mandurah player was down to his haunches and forced a tackle from Stubbs that sometimes is head high, but the umpires called that holding the ball. Stubbs looking. Chip shot to Drew, centre half forward for Centrals. They're all up, and South Mandurah take a relieving mark. And it looks like Tommy Dyer against Stitch Dyer playing a good last quarter. Comes out wide here, and a good mark is taken by Shepherd, Sauce, son of Shep. Goes further along the line, and there's a bit of a push. There's a push on Gratian, not paid by the umpire. Tackle on Centrals. 2 points of difference, 3 points of difference here. 6-7-43 Centrals, 5-10-40 South Mandurah. Umpire calls out the ruckman, which I wish they'd abolish. Hill and Wood, they nullified each other. Stubbs at the bottom of the pack, where he spent most of the day, the veteran, Matthew Stubbs. Having a great game in and under, Stubbsy. Hands the ball back to the umpire, hoping to get a vote. And Wood and Hill. No one really won that. Toby Jenkins gets one high. Had a good game, Toby Jenkins, as a link-up player. And the little man, Uncle Toby Jenkins, kicks to left half forward. Holmes up. Punched away. It was actually Purser there. Picked up here by, looks like Goodall. Tackle on the ground. Ball in dispute. South Mandurah, quick kick out.
Here he is.
Holmes, the freak. Breaks the tackle, snaps for goal. Welcome to the game. Bradley Freak Holmes on the left foot. He puts South Mandurah 6-10-46. Good to have you back, Freak. 6-7-43 Centrals.
Strong as an ox, wasn't he, Brad Holmes? Shrugged his opponent, banged it on the boot from right in front, 20 out. He doesn't miss those.
He's got thighs on him like a Steinway. He says, get off, onto the left foot, bang, thank you very much. 3-point margin to South Mandurah. What a game. Fantastic game of footy.
Oh, we take a deep breath. Greg Barnard, what a game. 16 minutes to go. One team is going through to the big dance. Who's it going to be?
Well, I called him out earlier, so he's done the right thing so far with the left foot snap, but you know what's going to happen. Centrals are going to come straight back, we would have thought.
That's what's happened every single time.
Wood up
so
in the
far.
ruck. Reading again, Jenkins. Had a lot of the ball today. He goes out wide to Mickey Perkins, the barrel, and he marks it on centre wing, outer side. 15 minutes to go here at Munajong Oval. You're watching a cracker, and it's great to call as well, Tim Lees.
Good punch from behind McPhail. Geez, he's done well, Barney. It goes to Jetta. Off they go. Coutinho. Andre ducks back inside. That kick lets in the Falcons, and they've got numbers through Mason. Brilliant. Gave it off. Uses the dummy on the 1-2. And this kick didn't have a captain. Cook straight into the arms of the Centrals player, Jared Smith, grinning like the Cheshire Cat, Barney.
It certainly was. Ball's in the centre of the ground. Centrals have it through Zach McGrell. He goes short and finds the veteran in Stubbs. So a bit of calm before what I think is going to be a big storm at the minute. Stubbs chips. Nice little chip. Late charge from South from looks like Tootie Wood, was it? And is that Drake Coutinho?
It is too.
Drake Coutinho, the boy from Love Island. Great kick. South in the van. Punched away by Centrals. Yes, he was on Love Island, Timmy Lees. Jimmy Fenton, inboard handball. Gets it back to Jenkins. Free kick. Advantage paid. South's kicked the left half forward. Here's the freak again. Takes the ball, hands to Jimmy the Thief. He hands over to Cam Gavin. What's Cam Gavin going to do? Centres the ball, marking the square, and a goal to South Mandurah. Looks like Lockie Cullen. Great team play from South Mandurah. Falcons went yep, and bang. And they've gone to 7-10-52, 6-7-43 Centrals. I'm pretty sure that was Lockie Cullen. I hope I've called the right bloke. Lockie Cullen. Great team play from South Mandurah. Started with Brad Holmes, quick hands to Jimmy Wilshire, across to Cam Gavin. Instead of blazing away, he put it to the square. Thank you very much. South Mandurah pull out to a 9-point lead. Centrals will come back.
Tie right Rockingham scoreboard, 6-7-43. And that is the Central, 7-10-52. And that goal, a massive contender for the Blue Diamond Machinery. Goal of the day. Better start locking your choice in, Greg Barnard. We've got a lot to choose from.
Oh, I think Grayson's, either one of the Grayson's set shots were probably the best goals we've seen today.
Foster wins the tap down. Second effort, Elite 2, the big fella. Storms through. Just grubbers at the centre half forward. Falcons get first hands on it. Back towards the centre. Outer wing. Trying to pick the footy up. And they do now, the Falcons.
Hayden.
Away with it. Here's Hayden. Into full forward. Finger tipper. Centrals. That's a contender for the AFGRI Sell John Deere Tractors mark of the day. Saving mark. If he dropped that, Barney, that was in all sorts of trouble. Jews, don't argue on Stubbs. Kicks inside 50. That was Dusty Martin-like. Little chip kick over the top. Into the hands of Holmes. Right foot snap. He went the underground route, Greg Barnard.
He did. I named him the freak because of his ability to kick goals from pockets, but mainly on set shots. So perhaps should have left that one in the holster.
Looking dangerous though, Brad Holmes, starting to get his mitts on it, and that's what the Falcons needed.
Well, I've called him out, and I'm glad he heard me.
12 minutes to go in the qualifying final. It's 9 points the difference. Next goal is so important. If the Falcons get it, it throws the gauntlet massively down. Jetta's got it, right half back. Takes it as easy as you like. Kicks to centre wing, late pressure. Didn't have eyes for the footy, good decision. Free kick to Centrals.
Zach McGwell's had a magnificent game.
So Miguel, he's got Jetta's run. Chips it to Foster. Foster now, right half forward. 11 minutes to go. Long kick to full forward. Big pack. Well, in the end, one player went up.
Jaden Cullen.
And Cullen's got it. Hill motioning for a push. He's got most of them today, hasn't he?
Yep.
Not this time. Foster comes in. Got one hand to it. Taking it over the line. The number 20 for South Mandurah is Ethan Gratian, Greg Barnard.
So it's at right half forward for Centrals. 7-11-53 South. Centrals 6-7-43. 10 points of difference. What's going to happen? What's going to unfold in this last 10 minutes? Because Centrals won't go away. Ruck tap out by Wood over the top. It comes to Giannatti. Giannatti looks to get one high. Umpire says no, and he'll ball it up with a tackle from Hayden.
How important is this clearance? Just looking at the forward 50 for the Falcons, nice and open with Holmes down there.
Tom Wood gets the clearance. Finity, handball inboard. Jeddah, been prominent, Jeddah. He switches the ball out wide. Contest there, is it going to roll out of bounds? No. Central's very clever keeping in, kicks off the ground. Moving the ball forward, kicking it off the ground. Ball's in dispute on the ground. Umpire calls a free kick. It's going South Mandurah in defence. Left half back. And it goes to, not sure who that was. Here's a marking contest. Foster and Wood. Big Foster put the big arms up.
Oh, he's had a big last quarter.
Got you covered, Tommy Wood. Puts it out wide, but it's too wide. Rolls over the line and out of bounds. He was looking for Wiseman again. And maybe should have went a bit more direct.
Probably writing checks his body can't cash that.
So again, it's gone quiet here. There's a throw in right half forward for Centrals. And it's Foster and Wood in the ruck. Wood gets a big tap out forward. Centrals in the van here. Jeddah again. Kicks on the run towards the right forward pocket. Contest. Punched away by South. Jews again. Keeps the ball in along the boundary. Very, very clever kick.
Jenkins.
Toby Jenkins on his left foot. Kicks towards the corridor. Central's in the van here with Finity. He'll grab and go across the ground, I would have thought. Pressure from Purser. Purser grabs it at centre half forward. A low mongrel punt towards full forward. Brad Holmes in the van here with Finity. Uses his body really well. Dives on the footy. Tries to get up. Great smother. Great smother by that Centrals player. I've got to see who that was. He deserves a mention. Is that Goodall?
It is.
It is Goodall?
Number 9.
Fantastic, fantastic smother. Helping out his mate in the goal square.
That could be game saving.
Absolutely. 8 minutes to go on the scoreboard.
11 points, Barney. 2 straight kicks will do it.
Yep.
Huge tackle on Mulcahy on centre wing. And the
Advantage.
Falcons are away with it. Here's your boy, Greg.
Okay, the barge. Purser marks at centre half forward. Looking, told to play on. What a sidestep from the big man. Puts it out in front. Oh, Lucky Cullen! The Fro, injured early on in the game, has come back well. He's got a set shot on the wrong side for a left footer. Probably 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle. And I'm just not sure with his kicking today. I'm just not sure.
That was a magnificent leap. He took flight, stuck the grab. Let's see if he's got the finish, Barney. This will bring the Falcons' house down.
The Fro walks in from 35 and he's shanked it left. It's gone out of bounds on the full.
You knew it, Greg Bannard.
As the Centrals faithful give him a razz, and Lockie Cullen's just learned a couple of new words as well. The ball's in dispute in the true centre half forward position. Umpire says, give it to me, it will bounce. We've got 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go in this classic. Nullified tap down, ball in dispute. There'll be a secondary bounce just outside the goal square for South Mandurah. And they'd like to make this count because they could almost put a sealer on it. Tim?
Ball up, right full forward pocket for South Mandurah. If they can kick a goal here, you'd have to say it could be the first nail. But the Centrals are desperate. There's still a massive chance. Coutinho tried to hand pass it out, got it smothered though. Jenkins from the paint of 50 to Holmes. Oh, at front and square it was Cullen that flew. And in the end, the right foot steadying kick is claimed by the Falcons. What a mark.
Cam Gavin and has the leg. I'm going to
That's
back
a
him in.
contender, isn't it, for the AFCRI Sell John Deere Tractors Farming Equipment Mark of the Day. Say that 3 times quickly, Barney.
I'm glad you're doing the announcements, brother. It's fun being the colour commentator.
As Cameron Gavin was identified by the Mandurah Central's coach pre-match as a dangerous player. He's going to kick from 45 out on a 45-degree angle. The right pocket for a right footer. Kicks on goal and he's hit the post. And it's 12 points, the margin, Greg Barnard. All of a sudden, the draw comes into play.
I'm not sure if they'd have to play extra time, surely. They'd have to play extra time.
We'll all be clambering for the rule books.
And Central's clear it out. They go long up the middle, the quickest way home. Marking contest, punched away by Tommy Wood. Umpire's called a hold. And it's going to South Mandurah to Tommy Dyer. He's had a good game, Tommy Stitch Dyer. So South Mandurah, a chance to put a nail in this one.
Any score would be important, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. He's going to put it to the top of the square, is he? Yes, he is. It's a magnificent long kick. They go up high. Over the back, Jenkins! Toby Jenkins goes bang across the body. South Mandurah run away to an 18-point lead. Uncle Toby Jenkins, what magnificent roving. South Mandurah now 18 points in front, 8-13-61, 6-7-43. Got to be said, put the pressure on with a long kick to the top of the goal square. Rovers do what Rovers do. Jenkins went bang. Thank you very much. I won't say it's over, but they need 3 goals in 4 minutes just to draw, Tim.
Yeah, look, and when you crumb, you always try and have both points of the pack covered, don't you, Barney? One out the back, one in front. You don't have everyone front and square, and that was just elite by Jenkins. He's a real ball reader and natural, isn't he? And just picked it up, quick snap. No one was near him.
Yeah.
And as easy as you like, put your glasses down.
Things have gone
Great call, Barney.
Things have gone very quiet here, mate. So
stay with you, Barney.
Cal Jews for his umpteenth touch in this match. He's been South Mandurah's best. Kicks it out wide, but a mark taken by Dr. Dre Coutinho, the boy from Love Island, kicks us in half forward. Ball punched away by South. They read the crumbs and they come away again. Through Jimmy Fenton to the barge in Percy. He's been in and out of the game, but a lot of the stuff he's done is terrific. He kicks it out wide. Ethan Gratian has also been good for South Mandurah. Owns the goal of the day as far as I'm concerned. And now they're going to play keepings off. And Jimmy Jarman Fenton, the co-captain, marks at right half back for South Mandurah. They're playing keepings off, Timmy Lees.
They certainly are. Why wouldn't you? When you're 3 goals up with 3 minutes to go, this is smart play. Centrals need to mark every single player. Just caused the 50-50 kick. Here it comes. And Jed has got it. Oh, just did a little bit too much. Wrapped up. What a tackle. Andrew Hayden. And a bit of to-do here on centre wing. Dylan Mulcahy. And the skipper, Brad McPhail.
He's not happy.
And the Falcons get on with it. They've got Mulcahy loose in the middle of the ground. No one around him. Hasn't seen that option. Purser, long now. To Holmes over the back. Got one hand to it.
Jennings.
Ball at ground level. Jennings has got it. Hand passes off and they measure it. And find Somerville, not out of trouble yet though. Mulcahy swoops and the right foot kick, unselfish into the corridor. Left foot snap.
Oh, Wagons!
Oh, Gratian pumps the air.
Sorry, Tim, come over the top with the Wagons home. Another Rexy. Sorry, mate.
Not at all, mate.
I'm a little bit excited being a South Mandurah man. I'm very excited.
24 points the margin with 1:45 to go, Greg Barnard.
They're into the grand final, and that's his 3rd goal for the day, Ethan Gratian, and I've lost my scoring bearings. But never mind.
He's already got it sewn up, but I reckon that's another contender for the AFGRI Sell John Deere Tractors Farming Equipment Mark of the Day.
I thought his first set shot here from about 40 or 50 when he came in on the left and went whack.
100%.
Was
what
his
am
best
I doing?
one.
It's Blue Diamond Machinery goal of the day. Sorry. I'm just addicted to rolling that AFGRI out.
If I was asked for a mark of the day, I just thought at the time in the game when they needed it, Brett Hill's mark on the goal square.
Yeah, that was
a beauty.
Back in the centre of the ground, 1 minute to go in the qualifying final. The Falcons are through to a grand final. They've been bundled out in 2 prelims, but not in 2024. And Coach Jason Mitchell,
the animal,
will be stoked at the moment. The game has panned out the way he thought as Wood and Hill go at it again. Desperation from the Falcons.
Best man on the ground, Callum Jews.
Gave it to Jews. And they go backwards to Lee, the vice-captain. Measures the pass. He's found Wood. Wood now gives it off to Mulcahy. Surgical precision usually. That left foot's not bad to full forward. Coming over the back for Centrals was Jennings. And it goes over the line. 15 seconds, Greg Barnard. And the Falcons are through to the grand final. This is a huge qualifying final win.
I'm very, very happy for Jason Mitchell. He's quite a good mate of mine and been there for me through the tough times. I'm very proud of him. I'm very happy for him.
And there's the siren. South Mandurah have pulled off, a strong win in the qualifying final on the Tyrite Rockingham scoreboard. They win the game 9-13-67 to 6-7-43. And Barney, that last quarter, Centrals really didn't fire a shot after storming home and being 5 points in front at three-quarter time.
In that last quarter, enter the former 2017 Rossayette medalist Andrew Hayden and Callum Jews had magnificent last quarters, as did Brad Holmes. And some of their teamwork in that last quarter to create goals for each other were magnificent. Great result for South Mandurah after two preliminary final losses in 22 and 23.
So there you have it. Those couple of losses, Greg Barnard, must drive your pre-season. Couple of heartbreakers. They probably overperformed, Coach Jason Mitchell said, but they're through to the grand final. And Central's Mandurah, they were valiant today. Incredible performance. 5 of their top 22 out at the moment, Barney.
Yep.
So they have still got a massive show left in season 2024.
And they'll get a couple back either next week or the week after if they qualify for the grand final.
Jetta was brilliant, wasn't he?
Ira Jetta, Brett Hill, Zach McGuell, number 3.
McPhail, the skipper as well, at centre back.
Hard to know where to look. They had both sides had great players. For South Mandurah, though, Callum Jews was magnificent all day, as was actually Purser, Nixon Purser and young Toby Jenkins, and other players came in and out of the game, but the constant for me during the whole game was Callum Jews.
Well, I might go grab the mic and try and get him on the mic then. Barney, what do you reckon?
A bit of an introvert, good luck.
Anything else you wanted to add before we wrap up and go down ground level and try and have a yarn to Callum Jews?
Just thanks for the opportunity to call with you. Absolute pleasure. I think we bounced off each other really, really well. For a couple of guys who just love their footy and love to bring it to the people, I think it went really, really well today. So, been an absolute pleasure calling with you, Tim. Appreciate it.
Same to you, Barney. Massive respect, mate. You're an inspiration. All right, and your Falcons are through to a grand final.
You're beauty.
Centrals look downtrodden, but they should hold their heads up high. Incredible performance from them. I'll just steal this quick mic, see if I can get someone. Tim Lee's here at the Murray Engineering Peel Football and Netball League Final Series. Callum Jews, what a heart stopper.
Yeah.
Pretty comfortable in the end, but three-quarter time, it looked like it was going to go right down to the wire.
Yeah, it was stressful, very stressful, but I think the pressure we applied in that last quarter especially, easy.
Clearance machine from you in the second half. Just seemed to, the ball was following you for a while there, but great bullocking, great strength. You're a bit like a wrecking ball at times.
The boys in there make it easy for me, so it's not just me, it's bloody everyone in there. So
What was the feeling at the huddle at three-quarter time? You're going in 5 points down, been in front most of the day.
Yeah.
They've got their tails up, the can bar's firing up. How did you deal with that pressure?
they're loud, I can tell you that over there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we felt like we were ever down. So I feel like we had control of most of that game. Just had to apply more pressure in that last quarter.
Now Greg Barnard over there, he's pretty proud of you, mate. He's giving you a
happy
bit
he's
of
here. I'm happy
thumbs
he's
up
here.
there. He reckons your nickname's Smooth.
Yeah, he gave that to me a long time ago. So.
Any shout out to Barney up there?
He's a good man, Barney. It's good to see him down here. Looking fresh.
So you're through to a grand final.
Bloody oath.
You got the week off.
Yep.
How's that going to suit your squad at the moment? Got some quality coming back, or is this your side?
Good, because there's a couple of boys that go away for work next week. So lucky we got through, if I'm honest with you.
How did you see Centrals? I mean, they never gave up, did they? They're just incredible fight and spirit. Who did you think for them was really important?
Yeah,
and almost took it away from you.
It's nerves. It's probably Jets. You got Hilly in there. I don't think I've ever haven't won a game here since Colts, and that's probably 8 years ago. So
yeah, they're rare, aren't they?
Yeah,
when you come to the
rare.
Jong and actually get the chocolates.
Yeah, but yeah, it's hard. They're a good bunch of boys, but yeah, they're hard to play against.
How about what's been the secret to your success this year? You had a big pre-season, you're looking fit.
I'll be real. I'm probably the laziest trainer, but yeah, some people say I hate football, but once that siren goes, I'm here to play for everyone. So.
How's this week looking for you guys then? In the pool, chilling out, feet up?
I can tell nothing to do with football, I can tell you right now.
Are you going to go watch the prelim next week, or are you just going to try and have a complete break?
Complete break, I reckon. I might just, chill out, stay at home, see what happens.
And what size shoe are you?
I actually don't know. 9, 10, probably.
Congratulations,
Thanks,
mate. You are best on ground. You
Thank
win
you.
a pair of Archie's thongs.
Thanks, mate.
And incredible stuff. I'll just grab the mic off
Yep.
you now. You get amongst it and sing the song.
Cheers, mate. Thank
Get around it with Jason Mitchell. We might just finish off with our AFGRI John Deere Machinery mark of the day, and that is going to Brett Hill, deep in the square. Even though it was controversial, but that mark by Hill was important. Brad McPhail, a real contender as well, but Brett Hill wins the AFGRI John Deere Machinery mark of the day. And the goal of the day is going to the number 20, Ethan Gratian, the left footer. Incredible effort from South Mandurah. So Blue Diamond Machinery goal of the day goes to Ethan Gratian. And of course, Callum Dews, the best on ground. He gets the Archie's thongs. It's time for us to sign out here. Tim Lee's on the mic, been commentating with Greg Barnard today. Huge thank you to Alcoa, Pinjarra Refinery, Murray Engineering, Tyrite Rockingham. Huge supporters, AFGRI John Deere and Blue Diamond Machinery. That's it from me at Mandurah Oval. What a big prelim we've got next week. Until then, I'll see you next time.